Tonight, we enter the world of Viking warfare. Not the chaos of battle, but the quiet stories behind the weapons themselves. The swords, axes, spears and shields that built an empire of fear across the known world. I am Dr. Cocked, Sleep History, and tonight I will tell you the story of 100 Viking weapons, one by one, slowly, as the fire dies down and the night grows still. Each weapon has a name, each weapon has a story. Some were carried by kings. Some were buried with their owners in ship graves beneath the earth. Some exist only in legend, forged by dwarves in the deep places of the world. So settle in, close your eyes, and let the Viking Age carry you to sleep. Weapon 1. Ulfberht. Crafted in the heart of the Viking Age, this sword bore an inscription unlike any other, plus VLFBERAT plus. A testament to its maker's pride and skill, it was forged from crucible steel, a metal so advanced that it remained unmatched for centuries. The Ulfberht is not just a weapon, it is a symbol of the Viking Age's technological prowess. Pause. Weapon 2. Gram. This legendary blade, named after its owner Sigurd, was said to have slain the dragon Fafnir in the Volsung saga. It was no ordinary sword. Gram was forged by Regin, the cunning smith who later betrayed Sigurd. Yet, Gram remained loyal to its true master, guiding Sigurd through battles and legends. Pause. Weapon 3. Tirthing. This dwarf-forged sword was cursed from its creation. It had to kill every time it was drawn, a burden that weighed heavy on the shoulders of those who wielded it. Yet, it was also said to be invincible in battle, making it both a blessing and a curse for its owners. Pause. Weapon 4. Skofnung. This sword belonged to Danish king Ulfberht, said to be alive and carry the souls of his 12 berserkers within its blade. It was used with great skill by King Hrolf, who was known for his formidable warrior prowess. Pause. Weapon 5. Dane's life. Once drawn, this sword could not be sheathed without taking a life. It was said to have been forged by the dwarves and gifted to King Hogni. A weapon of such power demanded great responsibility, yet it remained a symbol of royal might. Pause. Weapon 6. Hrunting. This ancient iron sword was given to Beowulf for his fight against Grendel's mother. It failed him in that battle, but it remained a symbol of his heroic journey. The Hrunting is not just a weapon, it is a tale of courage and defeat. Pause. Weapon 7. Mimung. This legendary blade was forged by Wayland the smith himself. It was said to be the sharpest sword ever made, its edge so keen that it could slice through a falling leaf without touching the stem. Yet, despite its fame, little is known about this elusive weapon. Pause. Weapon 8. Langid sword. Found in Norway, this finely crafted sword showcases Viking craftsmanship at its peak. Its hilt was richly decorated, a testament to the importance of ornamentation and status among the Vikings. Pause. Weapon 9. Ulfberht replicas. These copies bore the same inscription as the original Ulfberht, but were made with lower quality steel. Even in the Viking Age, counterfeits existed, proving that the demand for prestigious weapons was high. Pause. Weapon 10. The Fuller. This groove along the blade's center is not a blood groove, as once believed. It served a practical purpose, providing structural weight reduction and improving balance without compromising strength. Pause. Weapon 11. Pattern-welded blades. These swords were made by twisting iron and steel bars together before folding and welding them into a single blade. The result was a rippled pattern that not only looked impressive but also improved the sword's durability. Pause. Weapon 12. Skrammasax. This long, single-edged blade served as a Viking fighting sword. Up to 75 centimeters in length, it was wielded with great skill and ferocity on the battlefield. Pause. Weapon 13. Frankish import sword. Wealthy Vikings bought Carolingian swords from Frankish smiths, showcasing their wealth and status through these high-quality imports. These swords often bore decorative motifs that blended Viking and Frankish styles. Pause. Weapon 14. Whalebone hilt sword. Handles carved from whale jawbone were used to create unique and powerful weapons. Found in Norwegian burials, these swords are a testament to the Vikings' reverence for nature's materials. Pause. Weapon 15. Ritual sword. Hundreds of these swords have been found across Scandinavia, deposited in lakes and rivers as offerings to the gods. These ritual weapons were not meant for battle, but for appeasing the divine forces that governed Viking life. Pause. Weapon 16. Runic sword. Inscriptions carved into blades gave these swords power beyond their physical form. The Vikings believed that runes held magical properties, making these weapons formidable in battle and valuable as artifacts. Pause. Weapon 17. Silver in 17. Silver inlaid hilt was as important as the blade. Elaborate silver inlays demonstrated wealth and status, often overshadowing the blade's function. Pause. Weapon 18. Type D. Viking sword. This single-handed sword was the most common type during the Viking Age, 895 EAD. It featured a wide fuller and a long grip, making it well suited for both thrusting and cutting. Pause. Weapon 19. Type H Viking sword. Larger grips made this two-handed sword ideal for stronger warriors. Its size allowed for greater control and force in battle, making it a formidable weapon on the battlefield. Pause. Weapon 20. Wooden training sword. Boys as young as 7 began training with these replicas. The same drills, the same forms. They were preparing not just for battle, but for life among the Vikings. Pause. As we journey through the night, let each weapon's story lull you into a state of calm and tranquility. Like the Vikings themselves, we too can find solace in tales of valor and craftsmanship. Allow these stories to fill your mind, replacing worries with wonder until you drift into a peaceful slumber. Good night. Weapon 21. Mammon axe. Found in Denmark, this axe from the 9th century is a masterpiece. Its silver inlays dance like constellations against its dark metal, telling tales of its journey across time. Weapon 22. Dane axe. A long-hafted giant, this axe's broad crescent blade could cleave through shields and flesh alike. It was the signature weapon of Viking warfare, carried by countless warriors into battle. Weapon 23. Bearded axe, or skegux. With its hook-shaped blade, it could catch a shield's edge and pull it down, leaving the defender vulnerable. A practical tool on the battlefield, much like the beard it was named after. Weapon 24. Hand axe, or short axe. An everyday companion, this compact weapon served as both tool and throwing weapon. It was easy to grip, light to carry, and deadly in the right hands. Weapon 25. Francisca. Adopted from the Franks, this throwing axe tumbled through the air with grace. Its design allowed it to strike at any angle, making it a favorite among Viking skirmishers. Weapon 26. Hewing axe. With its wide blade, this axe was designed for close-quarters combat. It could split wood and bone with equal ease, earning its place in the hands of Vikings fighting aboard their longships. Weapon 27. Ship carpenter's axe. Dual purpose it was, built and repaired the longships by day, fought beside them by night. Its sturdy blade knew both the taste of oak and the feel of flesh. Weapon 28. Gotlandic axe. Hailing from the island of Gotland, this axe is distinct in style. Many a runestone bears its image, a testament to its prevalence and prestige among the Vikings who called it home. Weapon 29. Langay axe. Metal straps ran down its handle like rivers, preventing it being cut through in battle. A practical precaution that saved many an axe from untimely ruin. Weapon 30. Broad axe. Wider than most, this axe was designed for powerful downward strikes. It could split shields and helms with a single mighty blow, earning its wielder respect on the battlefield. Weapon 31. Narrow axe. Lighter and faster, this axe was made for quick strikes in loose formation. It danced among enemies like a serpent striking, leaving little time for defense. Weapon 32. Votive axe. Miniature it was, yet no less sacred. These axes were deposited as offerings at sacred sites across Scandinavia, their tiny blades sharp with devotion. Weapon 33. Decorated parade axe. Not meant for battle, this axe was a symbol of status. Its silver inlays and carved imagery declared its owner a chieftain, worthy of respect and honor. Weapon 34. Two-handed great axe. Requiring both hands to wield, this axe's devastating swing left no room for a shield. It was a weapon of last resort, used when the battle raged fiercest and victory hung by a thread. Weapon 35. Pickaxe. With its pointed back end, this axe could pierce helmets and mail at close range. A cruel tool indeed, but effective in the press of combat where shields and armor mattered little. Weapon 36. Jomungbu axe. Found in the famous Jomungbu burial, this axe lies alongside a complete helmet and mail. A warrior's grave it is, fit for Valhalla itself. Weapon 37. Iker Axe. Hailing from Norway, this highly decorated axe is one of the finest ever found. Its intricate patterns speak of a skilled craftsman who poured their heart into its creation. Weapon 38. Whaling Axe. Adapted from boat axes, this weapon was used to kill whales and sometimes enemies. It was practical and powerful, a tool for survival in the harsh North Atlantic. Weapon 39. Axe Burial Gift. Axes were often placed with the dead, gifts for use in Valhalla. The most common weapon found in Viking graves, it spoke of a warrior's journey to the afterlife. Weapon 40. Lindisfarne Axe. The first Viking weapon to strike England on June 8, 793 AD, this axe marked the beginning of a new era. Its blade bears witness to the dawn of Viking Age, forever etched in history's annals. Weapon 41. Gungnir. The Spear of Odin, a god among gods, crafted by the sons of Ivaldi, the most skilled dwarves in all of Jotunheim. Forged from the heartwood of the world tree Yggdrasil, it is said to never miss its mark, returning always to Odin's hand like a loyal companion. A moment passes. Weapon 42. The Atgeir. A long-bladed spear glaive, its name whispers tales of Gunnar of Elitharendi, the warrior whose fame echoed through the ages. This weapon, born of skillful hands, bore witness to his deeds, a silent companion in countless battles. Another moment settles. Weapon 43. The Kesja. A glaive-style weapon, it walks the line between spear and sword on its long pole. In the heat of battle, it was both shield-piercer and foe-slasher, a versatile tool of war wielded by warriors who knew its worth. A gentle pause. Weapon 44. The standard spear, or Skjaldborg Spjot. The most common weapon in Viking hands, cheaper than the sword yet equally deadly. It was the backbone of their phalanxes, bristling like a porcupine's quills, ready to repel any foe. A moment more. Weapon 45. The Hugespjot. A heavy thrusting spear designed for powerful single strikes against armored opponents. Its sturdy shaft and robust head made it a formidable opponent in the press of battle, where every blow counted like thunder. Another pause. Weapon 46. The Flugespjot. Lightweight and swift, this javelin was thrown before shield walls clashed, sowing chaos among the ranks before the melee began. Its lithe form arced through the air like a bird of prey, descending upon its target with deadly grace. A moment to breathe. Weapon 47. The Winged Spear. Crossguards below the blade prevented it going too deep, allowing for quick withdrawal. In the crush of combat, this weapon was as nimble as its namesake, darting in and out like a fish among seaweed. Another pause. Weapon 48. The Barbed Spear. Once it entered a shield, the barbs prevented removal, pulling the shield down, disrupting the enemy's defense. It was a cruel tool, born of necessity, echoing the harsh realities of war. A moment of quiet. Weapon 49. The Banner Spear. A spear with a cloth banner attached served to signal commands and rally troops. In the din of battle, it stood tall like a beacon, guiding warriors through the chaos, a symbol of unity amidst disarray. Another pause. Weapon 50. The Carved Rune Spear. Runic inscriptions carved upon its shaft were said to bestow protection and power upon its wielder. These ancient symbols, whispered secrets from elder times, imbued the weapon with sacred purpose. A moment more. Weapon 51. The German Bow Spear. A socketed iron spearhead of leaf-shaped design, it was found in the famous burial mound at Germanbu, a testament to the warrior who carried it into Valhalla. Another pause. Weapon 52. The Carolingian Pattern Spear. Imported from Frankish lands or copied with clever hands, this spear bore witness to the cultural exchange between Vikings and Franks. Its influence flowed both ways like a river's current. A moment to reflect. Weapon 53. The Two-Handed Spear. Wielded without shield, gripped with both hands for powerful thrusts at shield walls. It was a weapon of sheer force, a battering ram come to life in the hands of a determined warrior. Another pause. Weapon 54. The Ash-Hafted Spear. Crafted from ash wood, it was flexible yet strong, absorbing vibrations better than oak. This spear danced with its wielder, bending like a willow in the wind, yet remaining steadfast when called upon to strike true. A moment of calm. Weapon 55. The Ritual Spear. Thrown over the enemy before battle, a sacrifice in advance to Odin. "I give you to Odin," was the cry as it arced through the air, a symbolic act that united warriors and gods in purpose. Another pause, weapon 56. The Norse longbow, self-bow of yew or ash, shorter than the English longbow but no less effective. It sent arrows singing through the air to their targets at ranges up to 150 meters, a deadly song sung by skilled archers. A moment more, weapon 57. The composite bow. Some Varangian warriors used these bows imported from Byzantium and the steppe. Layered with sinew, wood and horn, they were powerful yet flexible, a marvel of engineering that echoed across cultures. Another pause, weapon 58. The broadhead arrow. Its wide blade carved a maximum wound channel against unarmored men. In flight, it was like an avenging spirit, swift and terrible, descending upon its target with grim purpose. A moment to consider, weapon 59. The bodkin arrow. Narrow point, designed for punching through mail and padded armor. It was a silent assassin, striking from afar where blade could not reach, a testament to the adaptability of Viking warriors. Another pause, weapon 60. The fire arrow. Wrapped in pitch-soaked cloth, it left a trail of sparks as it flew, used in sieges and against ships with devastating effect. It was fire borne aloft, a dragon's breath unleashed by archers upon their enemies. A final moment settles, weapon 61. The Viking round shield. Crafted from lime wood, this shield spans 80 to 90 centimeters in diameter, its central dome an iron boss, deflecting blows with steadfast resolve. It is often painted in bold colors and patterns, a warrior's declaration of courage and defiance. A moment passes, the fire crackling softly. Weapon 62. The Gokstad shields. 32 shields were found in the Gokstad ship burial, each measuring 94 centimeters across. They alternated in color, black and yellow, like the stripes of a powerful beast. These shields, silent sentinels, bore witness to the Viking Age's grandest ceremonies. Another pause, the wind whispering through the flames. Weapon 63. The iron shield boss. This central dome, the shield's heart, was not merely defensive. It was a weapon in its own right, used to punch through enemy lines with brutal efficiency. Its iron surface, cold and unyielding, reflected the harsh realities of Viking warfare. A moment more, the coals glowing gently. Weapon 64. The shield rim. Often leather-bound, this reinforced edge took the brunt of battle's wear. It was not just a border but a testament to the shield's resilience, its ability to withstand the storms of war. The fire flickers, casting shadows that dance like warriors. Weapon 65. The painted dragon shield. These shields were decorated with beasts and knotwork, as much declarations of identity as armor. They spoke of the warrior's clan, his lineage, his prowess. Each shield was a story, a chronicle etched in bold colors. Another moment, the wind sighing through the night. Weapon 66. The kite shield. Adopted by some Norse warriors by the late Viking Age under Norman influence, this shield was narrower and taller than its round cousin. It offered greater protection to the legs, but required a different fighting style, a new dance on the battlefield. The fire settles into a soft rhythm. Weapon 67. The sea axe. This universal knife, every Viking man, woman, and child carried one. It was not just an implement for work, but a tool for life, used for everything from carving to cooking. A moment passes, the embers glowing steadily. Weapon 68. The long sea axe. With blades ranging from 30 to 75 centimeters in length, this single-edged weapon was more fighter's sea axe than tool. It was a statement of purpose, its long reach a silent promise on the battlefield. The fire crackles again, like distant battle cries. Weapon 69. The broken back sea axe. Distinctive with its angled spine, this sea axe was found across England and Scandinavia. Its name speaks of its unique design, a blade broken from tradition but no less powerful for it. Another moment, the wind rustling through the trees. Weapon 70. The Thames Skramus axe. Found in the River Thames, this 9th century artifact bears runic inscriptions on its blade. It is a voice from the past, whispering secrets of Viking craftsmanship and lore. The fire burns lower, its warmth embracing the night. Weapon 71. The boot knife. A small blade hidden within the boot, this was a last resort weapon. a desperate defense against unexpected danger. It spoke of the Vikings' ever-vigilant nature, their readiness to face adversity head-on. A moment passes, the embers softening. Weapon 72. The decorated ceremonial dagger. Gold and silver inlays adorned this dagger, worn by chieftains as a status symbol but rarely used in battle. It was not just a weapon, but a symbol of power, a testament to wealth and influence. The fire crackles once more, like ancient tales being told. Weapon 73. The whittling knife. Small yet sturdy, this utility blade was ever present in Viking hands. It carved and repaired things constantly, its work unseen yet essential, much like the silent strength of the oak tree. Another moment, the wind sighing through the night. Weapon 74. The eating knife. Single-edged and carried at the belt, this knife served food, but could also serve as a weapon when needed. It was a practical tool that understood no boundary between peace and war. The fire burns low, its light barely touching the darkness. Weapon 75. The bone-handled dagger. With antler or whalebone handles, this dagger was common in areas where wood was scarce. It spoke of the Vikings' adaptability, their ability to make use of whatever materials were at hand. A moment passes, the embers glowing softly. Weapon 76. The sling. Simple yet effective, this weapon consisted of a leather strap and a stone. It was used for hunting, but could also bring down an enemy warrior if need be, its power lying in surprise and precision. The fire flickers once more, like distant lightning. Weapon 77. The staff, four-quarterstaff. Every traveler carried one, this versatile weapon serving many purposes. In trained hands, it was a formidable fighter, its length offering reach and protection. Another moment, the wind whispering through the flames. Weapon 78. The gauntlet. Some Viking warriors wore iron-reinforced leather gauntlets, these armored gloves offering protection while maintaining dexterity. They were not just defensive but offensive too, their metallic knuckles a formidable weapon in close combat. The fire burns steady, its warmth inviting sleep. Weapon 79. The iron helmet. The German Bow helmet, the only complete Viking helmet ever found, was a simple dome with a nose guard. It offered protection without obscuring vision or hearing, a wise balance between safety and awareness. A moment passes, the embers glowing gently. Weapon 80. The mail coat, Brynja. This chainmail shirt consisted of up to 20,000 interlocking rings, each one a testament to craftsmanship and patience. It was worn by the elite, its weight not just in protection but also in status, in pride. The fire settles into quietude, its embers like distant stars winking out one by one. Weapon 81. Mjolnir. Thor's hammer, divine weapon of Norse mythology, not wielded by mortal hands, but forged in the heart of a dying world by dwarven smiths. Mjolnir kills giants and blesses marriages, its power echoing through ages, even now as you lie here, ready to embrace sleep. Weapon 82. Warhammer, iron-headed hammer, carried by some Viking warriors. Its weight crushes helmets and shield bosses, a brutal tool of war, yet tempered with the rhythm of smiths' hammers, echoing in quiet workshops under moonlit skies. Weapon 83. Club. A hardwood club reinforced with iron at its head, simple but effective. In the hands of a warrior, it becomes a roar of thunder against shields, yet tonight, let it be a gentle tap on your doorway to dreams. Weapon 84. Mace. An iron-flanged head on a wooden shaft, good against armored opponents. It swings in slow motion through battles, each impact resonating like distant thunder. Yet here, let its rhythm be soothing, guiding you into the warm embrace of sleep. Weapon 85. Flail. Rare but mentioned in Norse sources, a chain-connecting handle to iron ball or spiked head. Whipping through air, it finds its target with brutal efficiency. Yet tonight, let it be a gentle pendulum, swaying you into tranquility. Weapon 86. Battering ram. A heavy beam of timber, sometimes fitted with an iron head, used in Viking sieges. It thunders against gates, a relentless force of nature. Yet here, let its rhythm be your heartbeat, steady and slow as you drift away. Weapon 87. Siege ladder. Not a weapon exactly, but the tool that gets warriors over walls. Vikings built them quickly, yet tonight, let it be your bridge to dreams, gently lowering you into peaceful slumber. Weapon 88. Catapult ballista. captured and used by Vikings from their enemies in France and England. They launched stones or arrows high into the sky, tracing arcs of fire against the heavens. Yet here, let them trace constellations of calm, guiding your mind to quiet skies. Weapon 89. Grappling hook. Thrown to latch onto enemy ships or walls, pulling forces together for boarding actions. Yet tonight, let it be a gentle anchor, securing you in your bed as waves of sleep wash over you. Weapon 90. Oar as weapon. A longship oar is 5 to 6 meters of solid ash, deadly in a boarding action. Yet here, let it become a vast tree rooted deep in the earth, its leaves whispering lullabies as you drift off. Weapon 91. Ship's anchor. Heavy iron swung on its chain, devastating at close range aboard ships. Yet tonight, let it be your anchor too, keeping you safe and secure in your bed as night tides ebb around you. Weapon 92. Baitass. A spar used to hold the sail, also used to push off from other ships and as a weapon. Yet here, let it become a vast beam of light, guiding you safely into the harbor of sleep. Weapon 93. Boarding axe. Ship axe. All hafted, used in close quarters of ship-to-ship fighting. Yet tonight, let its blade be blunt, its edge softened by gentle moonlight as it cuts through worries and guides you to rest. Weapon 94. Chain. Iron chain stretched across river mouths to trap enemy ships. The bridge at Paris in 845 AD was made thus. Yet tonight, let it be a chain of stars connecting you to the vast cosmos, where all is calm and quiet. Weapon 95. Greek fire. Liquid fire sprayed from pumps by some Varangian Guard Vikings in Byzantine service. Yet here, let it become a warm, flickering hearth, casting soft shadows as you close your eyes. Weapon 96. Poisoned arrow. Arrows dipped in yewberry poison for hunting and occasionally war, as described in Norse sagas. Yet tonight, let their tips be blunted by the pillow beneath your head, gentle and supportive. Weapon 97. Caltrops. Iron spikes scattered on the ground to lame horses and slow advancing enemies. Yet here, let them become soft cushions underfoot, guiding you gently towards your bed. Weapon 98. Night sword, darkness blade. Weapons said to be most powerful at night, carried by certain saga heroes. Yet tonight, let their blades be sheathed, their edges dulled by the gentle moonlight as they guard your peaceful sleep. Weapon 99. Self-forged weapon. A warrior who made his own blade was considered blessed, the act of forging transferring power to the steel. Yet here, let that power be a warm blanket, wrapping you in its comforting embrace as you drift off. Weapon 100. The name carved in the runestone. In Norse belief, a weapon whose name was carved in runes on a stone was immortal. The weapon might rust, and the warrior might die, but the name on the stone would outlast both, echoing across 1,000 years to reach us even now, here in the quiet dark. As you lie here, imagine your name carved thus, a testament to your journey through life, a gentle guide into sleep's embrace. Let each breath be a runestone inscription, guiding you deeper and deeper into peaceful slumber.